So if you could work for one public servant, who would it be?
Wow. If I could work for one public servant, who would it be? I'd like to work for Christie. Because I think...
Even if he runs against Hillary Clinton, I mean, that would be a challenge for you.
Well, what I like about him is there's new math there. There's new math. It like doesn't feel... And
See
look,
the shiny object?
Well, look, and there's certain things he's done that I don't like, the bullying of the teacher and things like that, but it's kind of like a new critter. You know, it's like, here's a guy, and I believe that people who are, he was a prosecutor, or if you run a business, if you run stuff, you know, and I think he's beholden to nobody, and I think we need a guy like that now. And I don't look at the world Republican, Democrat. I don't think most people do. And I think he is somebody who is outside the system. And I do think he's a tough, straight talker, a Teddy Roosevelt kind of guy. So I would find it fascinating because, and I would be fascinated if he hired a guy from the Democratic side. You know, I mean, that was the genius of Bloomberg. It was like Bloomberg, just like today's youthful generation, he's pretty much party
It's just a matter of getting through the primaries, which is so challenging. But would you tell him to keep losing the weight? Does that even matter?
No, it's interesting. I said something on the Today Show, and I got a little heat from it. Obviously, he should be doing what he wants to do and what's healthy, so he should lose weight. Part of his, not big part of his appeal, his bigness, his bellicoseness, and the fact that he looks like the guy sitting next to you on the train. And a lot of people who have that surgery and get very thin, they look weaker.
They lose that gravitas.
And I have a friend that had that, and he says he feels like he lost some of their presence. So, look, he's a very talented guy, but part of his thing is he's this bulldog, and he comes in, and it'll be interesting. He's got to do what's right for him.
So if you were advising me, you'd say, you can have that piece of cake. Don't worry about it.
I would tell him to do what's right for his family and his health, but don't get too skinny. You know, leave a little on the bones in case you got to get in the ring and punch a little bit.